So I did something on Valentine's Day, which I'm not sure it is right. Um, I gave someone a lift. She was a stranger. I don't know her. I was in a gas station buying gas, and then she came around and I don't know. She just walked up to me and asked me to please drop her at home. She looked like a teenager, right, or maybe young adult. She looks very young, and then she said she looked confused. She looked like she was under distress, like health wise. No, she looked okay, but she was looking like something happened. Valentine's Day. Maybe she slept at her boyfriend's place. That was what I thought. But it was a big risk. I didn't have them on me. One, which I could have given to her to probably take a lift. I didn't have anything on my card either. I was broke, completely broke that day. I didn't have anything because I intended getting her, helping her to book lift. But I also remember that even if I help her to book a lift, I've done that before for someone that looked homeless at Walmart, and he also walked up to me. That was last year, and he asked for help, and I said, of course I cannot lift you, you're a man. And it was like almost 11 p.m. in the night. I said sorry. Walmart was about to close when I got to Walmart, so I told him, I'm sorry, I cannot give you a lift. I didn't have money on me that day as well, so I thought, since I have money on my card, let me help him get a lift. I did that. But after booking the lift, I decided that, look, I'm supposed to let the lift person know that I'm not the one coming into the lift, that I'm booking for someone. So I quickly texted the driver and I said, I'm booking for someone who is stranded right here in Walmart. And then she texted me back. She said, I'm sorry, you have to cancel this lift, that I cannot pick a man at this time of the night. So I had to cancel the lift and I was charged $5 for canceling. So back to the story I started with. I intended booking lift, I couldn't. And then there was this memory verse that day. No, one of my chapter of the day that I read that day that made me, that was talking about you helping, and I don't know. I just felt today is Lovers Day. Today is a helping day. This day is the day you show love to people regardless of what they look like. So the only means of helping that lady was for me to give her a lift. And coupled with the fact that where she mentioned that she was going was not far, because I didn't have gas myself. I used my last penny to put my car some gas that day. So I was like, I just thought, since it's a Lovers Day, let me help. But it was a big risk I took, and today I was like, what I did was it right, because I gave her a lift that day. I dropped her where she was going was just about 2 minutes away from my house. So I decided to lift her that day, even though when she came down, she was not so grateful as she should. She just came down and said sorry. She just said sorry like it was her right. But that's okay. I didn't mind. But I was just asking myself, is this right? Would you give anybody a lift? A stranger, would you give a stranger a lift? I didn't mean to do that, but that was the only way I could help her. And I don't think anyone would do that for her. But at least another person could have just helped her to book. And if you book a lift too, it will not work, because if the lift driver realizes you're not the one, they may decide they are not going. Maybe during the day, maybe it will work, but the father, So I just want to know, what do you all think? Do you think this makes sense? Do you think this is something you could do? Do you think this is advisable? Personally, I don't think it's advisable. Maybe I should have just told her, no, I don't have money to book something for you. Try the next person, try another person. Maybe I should have done that. But something in me told me, give her help, And I was one of those who was saying it in my Sunday school, that we should help without being afraid. But is it possible in this United States of America? Even where I come from, I don't think it's back home. You have to help with your senses open and your wisdom alert, because you could get in trouble, So so somebody now, and I saw a video yesterday where someone said, if you don't want to get in trouble, don't give someone a lift, because they could give up in your car. How do you wash it off? What will you say? How would you get yourself out of the trouble? So I just want to know, did I go extra mile? Did I do what I shouldn't do? Have you ever done what I did? How did you feel about it? Were you scared? Because up till now, I was like, you took the biggest risk. I don't know where she was coming from. I don't know what has happened to her before she came to me. It was a Valentine's Day and it was in the afternoon. I don't know if she had been, I don't know if something had happened to her that she could give up the ghost in my car. She even intended sitting at the back. I said, no, come to the front. Sit in the front. So I decided to clean the side, and I also asked her, I said, open your bag. Do you have any weapon? And she said no. So she was giving me to search. I said, no, you will search. You open it, remove what you have. But I couldn't do a due diligence because I was supposed to tell her to put it on the floor and all of that. But I felt like, honestly, it was a big risk. I don't think I want to do that next time. So have you ever done this? Have you ever tried this? Is this okay to do next time? Or if I have to help by force, or I feel led to help, what are the precautions that I'm supposed to take? Please advise if you're watching this. Thank you.